Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great Monday and I hope you all had a great weekend. Well, today we are going to be working on Riverside building Night Moon. I got this from Fansells last year in January, I believe. So yeah. And the color today is 646. But I just felt like working on this because it's an easy stitch. So, what y'all been up to? I hope you had a great weekend. Mine was kind of quiet, kind of ready to go back to work. You know, just something new and different to do, I guess. Well, it's not exactly new then, is it, huh? Because it's work. But that's okay. Someplace different to go. Yesterday, it was just kind of rainy and cloudy all day. It even rained right up to the point where I went to bed. So hopefully that'll clear away today. By the time I get ready to go to work, who knows? I think we're supposed to have rain this week. So we'll see if it clears up or, you know, now that it's finally got started, maybe it won't quit for a while. But that's okay. We need the moisture. That's what everybody says. Because there sure is not a whole bunch of snow up there on those mountains. Like there normally is, you know, this time of year. So, yeah, we can take all the moisture that we can get. Didn't do much yesterday, just kind of sat and stitched. I worked on Tang Dynasty and I worked on the hairpins. Seemed like there was something else I worked. Oh, I worked on the cat and the popsies. Yep. So just stitched off and on all day. Made some progress here, there, and everywhere, seems like. But I had this out because I worked on this, what was that, Saturday? Friday or Saturday. I really like this. I like it so much I really don't want it to ever end. Just because it's nice to hold in your hands and easy to stitch on. Can't believe I've had this for over a year. Just doesn't, almost a year and a half. I got it in January, so about the middle of January, I think. But I stitched on this for a very long time. Just really, really did love it. So what is everybody else working on? Hope you're working on something you love. And if you have anything you would like to share with everybody, just send me a picture to my email address, which is in the description box below. And I will get it into the next stitch with me as soon as I possibly can. Yeah. Fun times. I love seeing everybody else's work and what everybody else is interested in, and we're not all interested in the same thing, so that's what makes it interesting. I appreciate everybody sharing that is shared so far. I'm beginning to think that there is just not going to be any spring, and that it'll just be a wet spring, and next thing you know, it'll be 90 degrees around here. It'll be fun. Oh, I forgot to tell you where I'm working. I'm working right in where my finger is, up and down, along that kind of edge-ish, really close to the edge. But yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes up here in the mountains. Sometimes we don't have nice weather. It's kind of been strung out, and then in between it's been icy cold. Any of that make any kind of sense, It's just bizarre. And then the next thing you know, it's summer. Can't believe the kids will be out of school in, I guess, less than a month-ish. I don't know when their last day is. My daughter will be thrilled. It was always hard when my kids were home in the summer. Just seemed like couldn't keep them occupied. The older they get, the less occupied they are. Or the harder it gets to find something to occupy their brains. But, you'd think when they got a little bit older, they'd have friends that'd have parties and that kind of thing in the summer. Who knows? They were talking about going on a vacation, but not sure when and if that will happen. Because my son-in-law usually takes his vacation, like he has so many weeks or whatever, and he splits it up. Sorry, big arm there. Splits it up, during summer, and then he'll take some at Christmas and some another time. So, yeah. And it's easier that way. It's not such a big hunk of time. So we'll just see what happens. I think I'm going to have to end this thread, that is. And then we'll go right up there because I think it's just a bit too far to go. Sometimes it's farther than I'd like to go or waste the thread going there. I had, when I went to the store there on Saturday, yeah, I think it was Saturday, I got they had chicken thighs and the fried chicken stuff. So I had leftover chicken thighs last night. And I had some of those nice rolls that I bought kind of as a bun for the hamburger I had the other day. And that was really good. Nice and crispy crust. I put it in the oven and it turned out just the way I thought it would. It crisped right up. So that was really good. So figured I might as well get through that. Not have that left over again. But yeah, nothing too spectacular. I think the, what do you call those things? Cabbage rolls did me in for this week's cooking episode. Yeah, I got those in the freezer and with the marinara sauce, and have them some other time. And it wasn't too cold yesterday, not at all. I mean, started out grand, and then middle of the afternoon, it hailed just a little bit, like it did there before. And then it just poured for maybe an hour. Then it quit for a while. Then, about 8 or 9 o'clock, it started raining again. It was like, what the heck? Make up your mind. So, it's a bit chilly today. Just kind of dampy, if you will. Sorry, I gotta move my little thing I put my orts in. Or else I'll knock it right off. I didn't want to fold that in too bad. I think we're going to have to go this way. Oh, so did anybody go anywhere? I know Jill of Jill Green here on YouTube. She should be coming back from her vacation in Florida. I hope they had a good time, and I hope the weather was good. Should be nice and warm in Florida. Not here. It can't make up its mind if it wants to leave winter or what. And then even when it's supposed to be spring, it's only in the 60s. So I wouldn't say that was hot. Not around here. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm just not gonna make it to work today without taking a nap before I get there. Some days are like that. Of course, with all this damp weather, it makes me want to do nothing but sleep. But tell you what, those rainy days and nights, I sleep like a rock. In fact, sometimes I put on YouTube and put on something with rain pouring down and fall right asleep. Just out cold. Never really noticed it in person that worked, but you know, it does at night. Maybe it's because I don't even know it's happening, you know. But it works. Let me put that like that, and then I'm going to turn this around right there so I can show you what we did. Come on. There we go. So, well, not that. Came up there, and there's more of it right in here, and then it kind of wiggles up through there. So, and there's a tree. I don't know if that you can even see it. Those two trees, it's right around those two trees where we were stitching. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.